Alright, we're back. Hi, Kiza. Hi. Welcome back to the stream. We're playing more Twilight Princess. Last time... Alright. Sorry, but the thing is, these Zelda games make me actually want to dress appropriately. I swear to God, I need a green shirt and a Link hat just for these Zelda streams because I really do enjoy it. You know, I really do enjoy like dressing up for streams as well. I don't know what that is, but yeah. But yeah, we're going to play Twilight Princess again. We finished the first dungeon last time. And we basically stopped right after the first dungeon. And we are going back to Ordon Village. All right. Sorry, I had to quickly check on something. All right, we're back. We're back again with The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Also, I'm wearing wrist straps today. I don't know if they're actually going to help, but this is basically my archery gear that I'm having. I thought it would look better on stream, but you can barely see it the way the camera is pointed right now. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to take it off probably during break or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm going to get more into character as time moves on. But yeah, it's not really my style right now, but I could do something around that. Honestly, one of my favorite streams was during Christmas, when I was streaming as Santa, right? That was like one of my favorite streams where we were playing Dark Souls 3 as Santa. That was pretty fun. But yeah, we're playing more Twilight Princess. We barely finished the first dungeon last time. And we're off to Ordon Village. We're going to check out the villagers, how they are doing. And we're going to... Sorry, I have to quickly get up. Here we go. I have to check out the village, and then we're heading off to the second area. If you haven't played it yet, then I'm going to keep this a secret, obviously. And we're going to jump back in. By the way, after Twilight Princess is over today, I do intend to have one more stream. We are going to be streaming Guild Wars Reforged. I didn't get as far as I wanted to in the game, but directly after this game is finished, we'll take like a 30-minute break, and then we're playing Guild Wars Reforged. If you can be there, that's okay. If you can't, that's also okay. But yeah, this one is a little bit... This one should... Like, I have a new strap around here. Sorry that I have to say it this way. I have a new strap for my chest. And it's not totally fitting yet. I just bought this one because I was noticing that whenever I fire an arrow, the string slightly touches my chest, you know, and the chest guard just prevents that from happening. The problem is it's not fully fitting. Well, also while I'm sitting, you know, it's fitting a little bit differently. All right, let's go. Can I get rid of this message? Okay, let's have it connected like that. There we go. Also, this one, this card for archery is there to prevent you from the string hitting the arm. It's just a little bit of a accessory, but yeah, whenever you fire, there's a chance that the string will hit your arm as well, and that fucking hurts, right? The first time I did it, the first time I went to the club and did some archery lessons, it hit me once, and I had like this massive like blue area around here, literally, like. So yeah, I really like it, but it's also very warm. But yeah, it's really good. All right, we are continuing from where we left off. It is pretty nasty, and it hurts. It hurts like hell. Like, that string is under a lot of tension, and when it snaps and goes against your arm, it's crazy how much it hurts. All right. Also, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Still unnatural to me to see this at 60 FPS, right? Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. I would never think that. Leave these woods and go to the east, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Eldin. They will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now Dark Realm, covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woodlands and go to the east to the land of Eldin. On the Wii U? That's crazy, because I replayed it on the Wii U. I played the HD version on the Wii U, right? But I don't think I ever finished that. I still have it. Sorry, let me drink something. What about it? Alright. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But of course you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do that, I'll help you out. See you later. Thanks, Midna. Really thanks. We're having quite the adventure. Honestly, it might be one of my favorite 3D Zeldas, just by the extension of like all of the mechanics going on, the entire world, the dungeons in particular. All right. But first off, I want to go back to Ordon Village real quick. Like, the game points you obviously to Eldin, but we haven't even gone to the villagers, right? At all. Like, we could have talked to the villagers before the dungeon, but I wanted to do it after the dungeon, obviously. My goal today is basically finishing the second dungeon if we can. That would be great. The dungeons at this point are not that long, but it holds an item that I dressed up for, so also like that. I really like the sword shaft, like the binding on it. Honestly, my favorite Link design, if I have to say so. Like, the armor just looks incredibly good. Alright. There's a few more things we can do in Ordon Village. So let's get back to it. Also, I need to get back into the groove of things because I'm like used to other games now. Link, are you okay? Oh good, that's good, my dear. But please, you must tell me, you haven't seen the children, have you? Immediately after you left, we were attacked by beastly monsters. I don't know the voices I gave everyone. I hesitate to ask, but I must. Please save the children, Link. Oh, I know. Is there anything? Alright. We don't actually need anything here. Oh. Right, if you were 5, you didn't even know how to read. That is crazy. I don't remember a time before I could read, before I was playing this game, where I was playing these games. But also, I like grew up during the SNES era, and you didn't need to read to play games. So that is a boon. I never think about that, honestly. Whenever I think about game development and stuff, I never think about the children who actually can't read. Link, you're okay. Do you know what happened? You've seen the tigers, have you? These monsters stormed in here and carried them all off. Ilya, the little ones, all of them. Russell got hurt pretty bad too. The mayor's gone looking for the kids, but he's getting on in years, you know. I'm worried for him. Gotta search for the tigers. Please, Link. Sure. By the way, I don't know if they removed the cap on... If they remove the cap on the rupees. Okay, so the mayor's gone. I don't have Epona, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it's better to come back here later down the line anyway. Link. Oh, at least a pleasant surprise. You're safe at least. The silence of this village, does it not chill you as it does me? While you were gone, we were set upon by evil creatures. I suppose you've already heard, but the children and poor Ilya, they were taken away. We were all worried that perhaps you have been taken as well. Oh, but I'm sorry. As much as I would like to give these tidings to my husband, he's just fallen asleep. But it truly is a fine thing to see you return. I'm sure everyone would be pleased to see you if you were to stop in and say hello. Oh, Link, that sword. The evil creature stole it from Russell, but you got it back? How wonderful. I know it is safe in your hands, and you need it now, yes? Please keep using it, Link. Well, Link, I hope you will return again to show me your shining face. It does my heart good to see you well. You know, it's these interactions that make these games great. Alright. Let's go. Let's go to Eldin. Like, the game takes a few turns here and there from this point forward. That's why I wanted to finish the temple last time. Because from this point forward, the game is just great. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, we now have the Gale Boomerang. There we go. Severely underused item, I have to say. But most of the items you're getting in the dungeons in this game are somehow underused. I really don't like that fact. Because there's some really cool items here. They are never used in any Zelda ever again in the future. You know, and they are kind of underused in this game as well. Like, you get them for the dungeon, and then they are basically never used ever again. It's a little bit sad. Hey, my dude. Hey, guy, how's the all level in your lantern? I'll fill your lantern to the brim for just 20 rupees. No, fuck you. You keep using that lantern, and if it runs out of oil, come see me, guy. Say, guy, have you been to the forest temple yet? Isn't it great? I mean, sure, there have been a couple of monsters stirring things up lately, but still. That's just the world we live in right now. Know what I mean? Things are rough all over. Sure. I saw you cowering like a baby in the Twilight world, like, in your house. So, I don't know. The first time... There we go. The combat system, by the way, is very basic at the beginning in this game. Hyrule Field. First time entering Hyrule Field. It's crazy cool. Might be one of my favorite Hyrule Fields in the series as well. This could change depending on... This could change depending on what they do with the Ocarina of Time remake. Ew. But still, I'm really hyped for the Ocarina of Time remake. I really... The one thing that I wish they do with that remake... Like, the one thing that I really wish they would do is... not make it a one-to-one remake. And keep it as it is. Kind of akin to Star Fox. I really don't want it to just be a graphics update. And that's it. Wow. But yeah, I really want them to go all in on the remake and change up a lot of stuff about the game. Like, the one thing that I'm worried about most is that it's going to be a one-to-one remake. And I have a feeling it is, because they have been very shy about telling us information. But I really want it to be more than that. You know? Like, a one-to-one remake is fine. But we already got that with the 3D version. They could have just ported that and be done with it. Right? Like for the 3DS. But also, as you can see, there's this huge veil over everything. Just basically the Twilight Realm. And we need to enter that. I know where the entrance is to it. I was just digging around to see if I can go anywhere else. I really like the... One thing I really do enjoy about the game is like the effects they have. The Twilight Realm effect. Like this really intense... I think I said it before. This really intense, like... dark, but also like orange-ish effect over everything. It's such a great contrast to the real world. Oh no, not you, guy. Oh my god. I hate this guy so much. Well, go no further. There's a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I'm the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known to some as the postman. Now that I've introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read a letter, press start. Open your collection screen and select letter. You can do that to read any letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward on mail. I forgot that he even exists. I love the finishing jump attack. But yeah, this game's combat evolves as the time moves on. That's why I think this is also the most satisfying combat system in any Zelda games. Because at this point, it's very how should I say this, basic. But it opens up so much during the adventure. About mail delivery. If I have a letter for you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. Thanks, Mr. Postman. And I really hope to showcase the capabilities of this combat system. Honestly, they have never done a Zelda game like this ever again. It's crazy to me. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is. If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light of the spirit of Eldin? Hehe. Midna's so mischievous. He definitely is. Want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes. Just have to save this land from the Twilight, right? Should be easy. That's a good boy. Now you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look how lovely. The black clouds of Twilight are also fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than in those dusty old clothes anyway. Hehe. So let's get going. Well. You learned the youth scent. See, isn't being a wolf more convenient? Now use X to hone your senses. You've begun to reawaken as a wolf, I think. Thanks, Midna. But yeah, you can track scents down as a wolf, obviously. Oh, hello. These don't get any less repetitive as time moves on. What's this? That's strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ugh, what a pain. Ah, well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. The yellow arrow marks where we are. You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures from the darkness, a portal opens that looks like this on the map. You hear me? It's called a portal. You better remember that. And in those woods we came through. Yeah, it's gotta be around here. I'll use my power to take you to the location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. So yeah, fast travel. By Midna's grace, we unlocked fast travel. See, I told you, we're here. You know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You better be grateful. It's your job to look for the bridge. Look hard. I mean... I don't know what you would call this, but... I have a bridge to sell you. Wow, it's perfect, don't you think? What do you think? Should we take it? Yep. I told you to remember that bridge last time. Good, obedient little wolf. And then we select this. And Midna will gladly transport it with us. For us. Here we go. It's so crazy to see all of this in 60 FPS. If you're like I'm completely used to this all being 30 and kind of slow and clunky. Seeing this all in 60 is crazy. Well, see, just as I thought. So isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Call me if you need the power again. It should help you. It should help you to find out what you're looking for, don't you think? All right, let's keep going. All right. By the way, we're playing the GameCube version. For the Wii version, they completely mirrored this entire game. Like, I just want you to look at the map. Here we go. The map is all mirrored along the vertical axis. Literally. Like, the whole game is mirrored along the vertical axis for the Wii version. We're playing the GameCube version. For me, it's the real version because that's the version that I first played. Huh? What are they doing here? This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in or out? I bet it'll be worth a while to dig in. I mean, sure. Here we go. Hello, Kakariko Village. It's not the Kakariko that we still know. The thing is, in future fights, this is kind of like a puzzle, right? Where you have to kind of bring them close together. All three of them. So that you can actually take them all down at once. One thing you can also do is just kill one of them. And then kill the other two with that technique. As long as the last one doesn't stay alive alone, it still works. To the hero who was transformed into a blue-eyed beast in the realm of shadows in Twilight. This way. Yep. This is the Kakariko village of this game. I am a spirit of light, hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light. Gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. The vessel of light is crucial to collecting the tears of light. If you feel the tears of light, you will be able to cut through the twilight. Yeah. The insects of darkness. They are the form taken by evil that attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the shadow insects are invisible, much as the people from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark your map with the locations of the tears that have turned into shadow insects. But be careful, the darkness now hunts you. Alright. We are back at it again. Hey, dude. Cripes! How the heck am I supposed to babysit someone else's little brats when I ought to be saving myself? We're back to this again. The thing is, those sections are very far and few between. And the section after this, like the Twilight section after this, is the last one of the game. So it's not that bad. Hey, you can climb up here. God damn it. What is going on? Midna? Midna? What? There you go. Whoops. Fell through the roof. There they are. Cripes, I don't see those black brutes anywhere. They've got to be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out, and then they'll feast. We are safe as long as we remain in here, child. Be at ease. Oh yeah? Wonder if those monsters are out there agree with you. They shouldn't seem impressed by my bombs. How long do you think you can hold it? We can hold this sanctuary against beasts that strong, huh? Once they attack, it's over. Remember the lady from the general store? Just one of those things attacked her and the whole gang from town went to save her. And what happened? She was already gone and there were 2 monsters waiting. You connect the dots. That means that if we get attacked by them, then we'll be... Barnes! God damn it, dude. Look, Renato, all I mean to say is that it's risky here too. Ain't you got some place we can hide? There is a cellar. What? You've got a cellar? There's an entrance, man. The entrance to the cellar is designed to open when all of the candles have been lit. I would not do that. When father instructed me to secure the cellar, I saw insects like this beast outside. Don't cry, Beth. It'll be okay. Link is coming to save us all. I can feel it. These kids knew you'd come to save them. What a hero. How sad to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. You're chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight. And no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to worry about everything. I can tell, but don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose the state of affairs after all. Anyway, what's with having to light candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So, what are we going to do now, my lonely little hero? She taunts you all the way, by the way. All the fucking time. Things are now. It's most likely for us safest for us to remain here. Crap, seems like everything's trying to pull a fast one these days. Boy, I don't have a clue who this Link fella is, but I've gotta say, I ain't overly confident he's going to come save this village. Well, we're going to light the candles. Don't worry. Well, that was a good start to lighting the candles. Obviously. Come on, please. Wow. Alright, there we go. What sorcery is this? The entrance to the cellar opening on its own? Could those beasts have engineered even this? Crap seems... Okay. Dude. Hello, you little bugs. Oh, God. But yeah, I always start at this place. I think it's best to start at this place. It has to be terrifying to be stuck in this Twilight Realm, to be honest. Like, I feel like for the others, it's probably darker than what it is for Link. How about that? Looks like you can climb the scaffolding. Here we go. There's the graveyard. Sadly, no dungeon this time on the graveyard. I have to say, the Shadow Temple might be one of my favorites in the original Ocarina of Time. Would it be a Zelda game if you didn't need to push gravestones around like that? There we go. There's a crest we all know. I'm wondering if I can finish Twilight Princess before the Ocarina of Time remake drops. I have a feeling the remake is going to drop sometime in October or November. I wonder. What is this? Dead in it. Held in management. I don't know. Fuck you, big bird. God damn it. Also, Kiza, did you see that Trails in the Sky second chapter has a demo out right now? Like, they literally just released a demo for Trails in the Sky second chapter. I have played some of it. I just wanted to know, like... I just wanted to know what the beginning of the game looks like. Look, there's a chimney. And there's something in the chimney. Oh. Yeah, you should probably stay away then. Massive spoilers. Trails in the Sky second chapter starts off with one of my favorite cutscenes in all of this, in all of the game. In all of the series, I might add, probably. You know. So you really should try to enjoy it as much as possible. And yeah, finish first chapter first. Honestly, I really didn't think they would. The thing is, I really did think they would just not bother bringing out a demo for second chapter, because the intro is so spoilery that I honestly thought they wouldn't do it. There she is. You know, but apparently they had to bring out a demo for it. I don't know why, because it's literally like 1 month, but Falcom is currently on a trend of bringing demos for all the games, so I guess it's fine. All right. What we're really searching here for is a piece of wood. I think there might be one somewhere around here. Maybe behind that bar? No. Oh. There's literally some laying in front of it. Can I just... Yep. Let's light it on fire. There we go. And the smoke is going to drive out the bug for us to get. Yeah, I definitely see where they're coming from, but I honestly don't think it was necessary for second chapter, and it literally spoils, like, what happens after the first chapter, so I don't know. I've seen the cutscene, and it's still a great cutscene. What do I have to say? But yeah, like, we could have waited a month, honestly. Like, it's going to be tough because they definitely want to sell a lot of this game. I can see it. But nobody who hasn't played Trails yet is going to play a demo of something called Second Chapter. I think. I highly doubt that's what people are going to do. Like, if you have never played a Trails game before, you're not going to just skip the first chapter. Especially since it's on all platforms. Like, nobody's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to play the second chapter before the first. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And if you already played Trails, then you already know that you're going to play it. But yeah. There is a way to enter. Yeah, it's more of a... Yeah, I've seen it. It's more of a way to play... For Trails fans to play the second chapter early. Which, I guess... I think it's great for YouTubers. I've already seen like a few YouTubers like... play it and analyze the shit out of it. Like what changed about the battle system and all of that. And what they updated for the battle system and stuff like that. I'm not really that into like YouTubers who analyze that sort of thing. I guess. I like that in Kakariko you actually have to enter all of these houses, by the way. To get to these bugs. You have to actually be a little bit clever, you know. There we go. You're done with your errand, then let's get out of here. There's one section of this that I find particularly funny. And it's probably over here somewhere. Right. I do know that we have to enter this house. But how do we do that again? Oh yeah, there it is. There we go. And break the window. But yeah, Kakariko Village is a mess in this one. Like, it absolutely is a mess. The monsters ravaged it heavily. Well, there's more to the top. Let's follow it inside. Shall we? Come on. This looks like a storage for bombs, huh? I mean... not much to do here. The only thing we can do in here is light up this chimney. Huh? What did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is, I'm not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Well, I'm also getting out. Oops. But at least the bugs are dead. I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find the Tears of Light, but that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Well... the funny thing is, like, we're literally free away Like most of these have been in Kakariko Village, but we're going up the mountain for the next few. All right. Aha. There we go. Okay, that's all of the ones in Kakariko Village. Okay. Hello, you. I just want to give you a little bit of an introduction, right? Okay, the rest of them are up the mountains. Hyrule, Death Mountain, Thoroughfare. Looks like the path's impassable, but I can get you up if you want to go. Oh, why do I have to stand guard? The ladder is destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. And what is it with the elders? If we have a problem the humans can help with, we should ask. It is better than suffering for the sake of pride. Speak. Oh, hello. I really like the design on the Gorons, by the way, in this one as well. Literally just sitting there. By the way, this is also another mechanic. Okay, let's haul. This is how you call on the spirit of the... spirit of the legendary hero. By the way, the Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. It's interesting that the first one you have is the Song of Healing. The teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. So yeah. Now somewhere on this land, we see it. Over here, back where we were, is now spawning a wolf that we need to meet when we are in regular Link form. It's not that much out of the way. It's relatively easy to get these, and I really would advise you to take these. You can get back to these every time you do, but they are usually Usually they are in your way as you traverse the current area that you're in, you know. So it's very easy to just... Hello, Death Mountain. It's very easy to just take them whenever they are there. Hello. Well, we have a warp here. And this is what I mean. This guy over there is boxed in. So it's more of a puzzle. Like, you have to get in here, kill him. Kill him first. And then get out of here and kill the other three with your move. There we go. Sorry. Oh, hello, Mr. Bug. There we go. Only one left. Only one left. Why do I have to stand guard at a dead end at the bottom of a cliff like this? Wait a second, have they tucked me out of the way because they think I'm useless? Maybe. Oh god. The volcano's erupting. Ouch. Psh, hot, another fumarole, and once again it's the worst possible place. Suppose this path is impassable now. Hello, Mr. Bug. There we go. That is the last of them. And we saved Eldin. The Vessel of Light is full of tears, and the light has returned to this area. Well, what a shot! As well. Oh, I was just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fused shadow. See you later. Yeah, those sections are usually really short. And I like them a lot. You're definitely the weirdest one, Eldin. My name is Eldin. I am one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I'm the spirit that guards these lands. O great hero chosen by the gods. The dark power you seek lies in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. But already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow and seeded with evil. You must go to these sacred grounds and cleanse them. Well, that was very straightforward. Link? I don't know what it is, but this cutscene. See, Beth, I told you Link would save us. You're the one from Ordon whom these children spoke of. We are well met. I'm Renato, shaman of this town. And this is my daughter, Luda. It's a good joke. The beast took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renato found us. At first I couldn't believe they'd come from so distant a place as Ordon, a province. Yeah, we don't remember much. All of a sudden everyone was captured, and then until now it's been like a nightmare. Yeah, it was like a terrible dream and we couldn't wake up. Nightmares are everywhere these days, it seems. This village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. The dark beasts attacked, but even worse was the sudden and inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. They had long been our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limits of belief to think that such a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. Makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. In any case, you must take these children and flee this village before more nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There's no telling what may happen to us here. But it is my job to try to coax the Gorons back from their recent change of heart. Why is everyone looking at me like that? I don't want to leave all these people just to save themselves. Come on, Link, can't you do something? Isn't there some way to make up with the Gorons? I think someone could go to the mines and do something. Come on. Link, trying to go near the mines is very dangerous. I will be very sad to be separated from Colin and the others, but I know they must go. Please return them safely to their parents. I do not know what is in the Goron mines, but surely they will soon come to understand it and right what's wrong. Do not concern yourself with me, my son. You must flee this place as quickly as you can. There's a few things that we can do in Kakariko village coming up soon. Not for now. Alright. Let's climb up the mountain, shall we? Hello, Mr. Goron. Oh, no humans allowed. These lands ahead belong to the Goron tribe. The elder said no humans may pass. Come on, I'm going to take you on, Mr. Goron. A weak spirit is no match for the might of the Gorons. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you. Fuck you too, I guess. Ah, how fortunate you are in one piece. I saw you heading up the mountain trails. I was worried. Are you trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain? It is far too dangerous, Link. They recognize only strength. A normal person could never persuade them. But I do know one person who was able to best them and earn their trust. His name is Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown, Ordon. Please go to him, and while you are there, please let him know that the children are safe. Of course, getting them back would be best, but we could not keep them safe from the monsters on the road without a horse and a cart. Please, return to Ordon and inform the parents that their children are free from harm. Give them my word. Sure. So yeah, we need to do this long trek back to Ordon village. By foot. Or do we? Hello, Epona. I forgot this existed. I forgot so many things about this game. Alright. Epona. Oh god, Epona. Oh god. Calm down. There we go. Yay, we got Epona back. Sick. You're not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't this make getting back to your town a lot easier? Now go finish your errand so we can get back. Get a move on. Nice. So yeah, we don't have to travel back on foot. We have Epona back. And there's one of the few cool, really cool things. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Greetings, Mr. Link. I've come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Uku. Fuck you. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Alright. The cool thing is, you have horseback riding and you have horseback combat in this game. Not as basic. It's not as basic as it was for Ocarina of Time. It's probably the best horseback combat you have had in the Legend of Zelda series, and we're going to see a lot of it later down the line too. Can even do a spin attack from Epona. It's pretty sick. I really do love just riding around with Epona in this world. Honestly, if they made a Twilight Princess a Breath of the Wild sized world just this way, with a lot of horseback combat and stuff, that would be sick. Probably not the best way to phrase it, but yeah. Like, I do love this combat system. I don't know why they completely ditched it in future iterations. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense because, I mean, obviously they wanted something new for the future games. Like Skyward Sword had its own combat system with the Wiimote. And then Breath of the Wild had to reinvent the wheel completely. But this is the most solid a combat system can go. Right? In my opinion. It's probably also the most fun a Zelda combat system can go. A 3D Zelda combat system. Alright. Cross the bridge. Let's not forget, we also have a wolf to meet here. Hello, Mr. Wolf. We meet again. By the way, this is supposed to be the hero of time. The hero from Ocarina of Time, the spirit of the hero from Ocarina of Time, who teaches you about sword combat, which is pretty cool, I think, in lore. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before. Do you feel ready to earn your next skill? Yes, I do. Very well. But before we begin, I must test to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the ending blow. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you're certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My second skill is the shield attack. Let it be hewn into your minds. Hidden skill. Shield attack. No matter how well tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do it no harm. When facing such a foe, you must use your shield. Use R to thrust your shield against the defenses of your enemy, causing the fiend to recoil. Use L to lock onto me, then try it. You've learned much, so I'm sure you can see the moment when you can do a shield attack. There we go. Excellent. Open a hole in your enemy's defenses and use your sword to strike without hesitation. The shield attack I've just taught you can also be used to repel an enemy's projectile attack. Would you practice? Then repel my magical attack with your shield. Attack R. Perfect. When your enemies assail you with projectiles, this is how you will defeat them with ease. Done. You've learned the second of my hidden skills, the shield attack. You learned the second hidden skill, shield attacks. Yep. But I have 5 more secrets to teach you, in time. The path to becoming the true hero is a long one, but once you have grasped all the hidden skills, you shall be worthy of walking it. You must persist on the lonely path of the sword to obtain true courage and earn the strength to conquer the great evils of the world. Do not forget your discipline with a blade before we meet again. One thing I would really like to see, just a personal note of mine, would be a Zelda game that is handled by FromSoft. Just general FromSoft combat in a Zelda game. Like, I don't mean like Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring combat, by the way. I mean Dark Souls 1 combat in a Zelda game. That would be interesting. Doesn't even need to be that tough. Just, you know. That would be extremely interesting because FromSoft is very slow and deliberate, right? By the way, if you go down in Link's house, over here, there we go. There's a treasure chest down here with 50 rupees. You had nearly forgotten it. Link just kept like 50 rupees stashed down here without really any thought. Hello, Epona. Let's... Let's dismount. Let's talk to the villagers real quick. Link. The children are alive? What? They're alive? This is fantastic. Truly fantastic. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Link. Sure, buddy. What's that? The children? Oh, so they're in Kakariko Village? Oh, thank goodness they're all still alive. I was worried sick. Whew, finally can get back to work in peace. Link, do you need something? You should take a look around here. Yeah, okay. There's the village chief. I want to inform everyone that the children are alive before we do anything. Yo, Link, what's the latest? Have you gotten any clues about where the Tykes might be? Huh? They're in Kakariko? Boy, that's a fine fix. We're gonna have to tell the mayor about that right away. I'm already on it. It's actually pretty cool that Link has to learn sword techniques. Because he's literally just a village boy in this one, right? He's not a royal knight. Oh, Colin. Colin is alive? Oh, the children are all safe. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad I kept faith. My thanks to you, Link, from the bottom of my heart. Have you told everyone else yet? You must tell them all. Like, he's not just a naturally gifted, like, boy in the woods, like in Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, you're literally just a boy in the woods that happens to take up a sword and you're already good at it. Although, Link's sword style is probably, in Ocarina of Time, a little bit rough around the edges. If you see what Link does in Majora's Mask, where he does like backflips and everything and side flips, you definitely feel like he's come into his own in Majora's Mask. Like, he's been thrown into the fish pond in Ocarina of Time, and in Majora's Mask he's become quite the hero. I think that's also like a bit of like world building. Link? Whoa, is that you, Link? You're safe and sound. You close. What happened to you, lad? Come quick, inside. I see. So the young ones are in Kakariko. Well, that's good. Renato's an old friend. If they're in his care, then we can relax. So, don't keep me waiting, lad. Tell me of my little girl. Ilya's with the rest of them, right? Yeah, I don't know how to tell you. Oh, I see. That ain't what I wanted to hear. But Link, I guess I need to think of all 5 of those poor kids, not just my own. They're all in danger. What I should be asking is how I can help out. What's that now? The Gorons of Death Mountain? I see. So Renato told you that. Well, it's true. I did defeat the Gorons in a contest of strength and earn their trust with the help of a little secret. I can teach you the secret, but can you promise me that you absolutely positively will not disclose it to anyone? Sure, buddy. Good. Alrighty then. Absolutely no one. Come this way. Link, you've heard of sumo wrestling, right? Gorons like to match strength in sumo contests. Lucky for you, the basics of sumo are the same as stopping charging goats. You want to hear more? Yes. Alrighty then, I'll teach you the basics of the ways of the sumo. If you're getting in a sumo match, chances are you're in an arena like this. The first fella to push his foe outside the arena wins. Step forward and grab your foe with A. Use B to let a retreating foe taste your opening palm. Sidestep a foe's advance with 3 techniques, all of them pretty basic. Master all 3 and you'll be shoving folks out of the arena in no time, lad. So there you go, the basics of the sumo. Need to hear them again? Nope. Rather than explain a lot, why don't we just get to it? Come into the ring, lad. God damn it. Why does it have to be sumo wrestling? I mean, it's pretty cool. Still. Thanks. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Fuck. Ah. Fuck. Ah, I forgot how infuriating this minigame can be. What's the matter, Link? Do you think that was gonna take it easy on you? If you can't prevail in a match like this, then you'd have no chance against the Goron. For example, if you're first fixing to grab onto you. You get a sidestep. Alrighty. If you understand. The windows are super tight on this one. I remember just getting really... There we go. Getting really lucky sometimes and just defeating my opponent with that. There we go. Like this. You seem to understand the basics. Alrighty, next time I won't go easy on you, lad. Fight me as if you were fighting one of the Gorons. Oh, you still have to do it a second time too. God damn it. Come on. This is a tough one. Because there's literally no indication of what your enemy is going to do. Literally. And if you're the first one to act, you're always getting punished. I haven't fully figured out how to do this. There we go. Come on, please. Really? There we go. Oh, there we go. Just have to push them into a corner. There we go. I really didn't think I would win there. Whoa, not too shabby, lad. With your natural talent, I'm sure you can take on the Gorons. You've gotten a bit stronger in the short time I've been gone, Link. Strong as you are, though, you can't hope to beat the Gorons wrestling with power alone. Those Gorons are made of rock. Now, the secret to beating the Gorons is locked away in that chest. Take it with you, lad. Wear these and you become so heavy not even a Goron will be able to move. Hello, iron boots. You can probably tell, those boots are made of iron, lad. Whoever wears them won't be easily pushed around, even by a Goron. If you're fixing to fight a Goron, be sure to wear these boots. Let's be square though, lad. You can't ever tell anyone about these boots, Especially Renato. What if I did? What if I did snitch on you? What's the matter? You've got to hurry to Death Mountain and help the people of Kakariko. But you absolutely can't tell anyone about the boots. Yeah, thank you. The iron boots. They're an interesting item. By the way, let's look at the letter we got. I'm so happy to meet with you and spend time with you. I'm planning to trip to a new location, so just so you know, if you continue your journeys, you might see each other again. So take care of yourself. P.S. I didn't have a chance to tell you this last time, but I have a son. I'll introduce you if we meet again. He's a good boy who can help you like an item. So be nice. From Uku. Yeah, it was that weird creature in the last temple. Uku. There we go. Iron boots. Big ol' iron boots. Alright. The thing is, also up here, we have a mini game where we can earn a heart piece. Link! No fooling, the tots are safe. And on top of that, they're all in Kakariko village. Oh shucks, you don't need to worry about that now. You're incredible, but I can already see everybody's smiling faces. Let's call it Bona. Hello, girl. That's not what I wanted to do. Big ol' iron boots. Well, hey there, Link. Brought Epona, huh? Well, how's about it when a random goes up for the first time in the Dark Age? But these scamps are sure happy to see you. Sure thing. Great, then I'll leave you to it today. Yup. Exactly what I wanted to do. Alright. It's a mini game from the start of the game, but okay, 3 more. I think if you do it fast enough, you get like a heart piece. Wait, right, Link. You wrapped that up in 102. Think you wrapped up things a mite earlier today. I has promised he's a little healthy gift for y'all. Good luck out there, bud. It's a good thing I was able to wrap early today. Thanks to you helping me out, bud. Thanks a ton, Link. I don't remember if this is the best thing you can get, or if you come back and do more, you get another one. But yeah, this game has tons of heart pieces as well. If you might have guessed that, because heart pieces in this game consist of 5 heart pieces to get 1 heart container instead of 4. So you'll have to get 1 more than in any Zelda game to get like another heart container. And I can't say I've ever 100%ed this game. Pretty sure I haven't. There was always like 1 or 2 heart pieces that I didn't get. I think. I might change it with this playthrough, but yeah. Thing is, we can't go overtime today, so I really, if I want to get to the mountain, we have like 1.5 hours right now. So really, if I want to get to the dungeon, I'll have to do it quickly, and can't be lollygagging around everywhere. But that's okay. The reason why I want to do the dungeon first is because it's just a natural stopping point after the dungeon, right? And it would be relatively awkward to have to stop right before the dungeon. Or during the dungeon. Hello, cutscene. Oh, fuck me. I don't know if that push did anything, but yeah. Now we have a horse and can fight you, asshole. And this is where horse combat really comes into play. This section. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I could play an entire game that's just based around horse combat. To be honest, we could do a we need a collaboration between Zelda and Kingdom Come as well. It is one of the coolest sections of the game as well. Oh, fuck me. Epona, really? There we go. This is like one of the most legendary scenes in all of Zelda history. Look at him. There we go. 1 versus 1. Nowhere left to hide. By the way, they added just a whole bunch of aura cutscenes for Link. Just pure aura. Link. Is everyone okay? Good. Beth, I'm sorry. For shoving you. Are you mad? I think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger, like you, Link. He wasn't talking about strength, like lifting stuff. He was talking about being brave. Link, you saved me, didn't you? Hell yes. You can do anything. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, Link? Sure as shit. It's kind of cute. Still. I do like this cutscene a lot more than I remember. It is very good. Well. Link is just straight up aura farming all the time in this game, by the way. It's crazy how much aura he has. Like, honestly, this might be the coolest Link we've ever had. Hey, you can look at stuff, but don't dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take this unmanned shop. Buy something, it helps the whole village when you do. Hylian shield, 200 rupees, limited supply. Don't let them sell out before you buy one. I'll definitely buy it. See, suppose I can part with it. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I can figure I can help the people out with heroic business deals. You better work hard too. Hell yeah. A responsibility. Also, a sick ass Hylian shield. Now we're looking the part of the hero. There was always something off, but now we're in Zelda. I can't believe Colin. I mean, that was a really brave thing for him to do, huh? Especially since he's such a weakling. He's gonna be alright, right? And Marlowe, he hasn't even come to say get well soon. What's he thinking? Said he was going to get started and hasn't come out since I closed up shop since. Link, could you tuck some sense into that, kid? I also wanted to buy the Hylian shield because we're going to Death Mountain and this wooden shield is just going to burn up. So, you know. Alright, Barnes Bombs. Hook me up, mister. Hey, now it's you. Yeah, so I've been thinking about getting things sorted out so I can go ahead and reopen my shop. Thing is, I can't get the materials I need from the Gorons anymore. Man, I ain't got a clue what to do. Oh yeah, you get the bombs after the Gorons, I guess. Yeah, that's true. You get the bombs after going to the Gorons. I also burned up his supply of bombs, so no one knows it was me, but I know it was me. Okay, that's why. Okay. So let's go to the Gorons. Let's figure out what their problem is. By the way, I might delay the Guild Wars stream. If we by any chance can't finish the dungeon today, I might delay the Guild Wars stream today. Oh, you're back again, human? You will never pass. You cannot hope to match our brute force. I have iron boots now. There we go. Link is big mad. Alright. God damn it. I forgot my I always forget my button prompts. There we go. Come on, my dude. Link is big strong. It is hilarious. The thing is, it gets even more hilarious. You'll see. Oh god. That one came out of nowhere. Items. The menu feels kind of clunky to me because I'm used to more modern menus. So the menu feels kind of to me. Thanks, I guess. Well, it's also raining meteors. Huh? Who's that? Go up here. Alright. The thing is, these Gorons over here, they will fight you. Oh god. What is going on? That's a huge chunk, my dudes. Whoa, this looks dangerous. Is this the traditional Death Mountain welcome? I don't know. Probably not. Also a bit down on health. Oh, this is where I came from. I don't actually need to go there. Hey, did you just see the Goron use another Goron's back as a springboard to jump really high? So maybe you could just use the back of one of those nice Gorons if you need to jump too. I can. You want me to demonstrate? There we go. Thank you for that heart. There you go. Hello, little Gorons. Seeing a hot spring warms up your body and soul and gradually fills you up with energy, brother. Even Gorons need to cleanse the spirit once in a while. Sitting in an open-air bath at night is the best, brother. I could spend countless hours here looking at the stars. They're just so chill. Nice and hot, just like I liked it. What is a human doing here? I thought the elders told us not to let any humans near a mountain, but I suppose it is no business of mine. Come into the hot spring and refresh yourself, brother. So nonchalant. There have been a few sumo matches lately. Talk about boring, brother. Suppose it is because of the young Gorons these days. I've no interest in old arts like sumo. And former powerhouse Goron is an elder. There's not much we can do, brother. Greetings, brother. Pick up your hot spring souvenirs right here. Lantern oil, milk. They just treat you like it nonchalantly. Oh. I don't actually remember this one. Where does this lead? Interesting. I think I just need to go up here again, right? I also love the effect of Link's clothes getting wet. That is one of the first times I've seen like wet clothes animation in all of gaming. Like that was during the GameCube era even. There we go. Got you, brother. I think if I put on the iron boots, this can't hurt me, right? Yep. God damn it. I was not ready for this. There you go, brother. I love how after just one hit, they just back down like that. By the way, definitely, I mean, if you don't want to learn your lesson, put on the iron boots before you go in here. Saves you some time. Well, could have just equipped them in here, too. But definitely before this cutscene. It's also hilarious that Link just suddenly starts running with the iron boots. Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him? I think not, little brothers. I am a Goron elder, little human. I am called Gorkoron. God damn it. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Goron tribe in place of Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? You have done well to come this far. You're strong for a human. However, the mines beyond here are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed. Unless... I could make an exception, but you should have to beat me in a contest of power. Are you willing to try that, little human? Yes. So you have to equip the iron boots beforehand, or he's instantly going to clap you. Look at Link with his iron boots. God damn it. Oh, just powerful, nothing special. Try again later, brother. Challenge! Luckily, you can easily replay this. There we go. There we go. That should be it. Thank God. Young warrior, you have strong will and sharp eyes. Fine traits. Want to see how well you can use them? You have seen it, I would bet. The mountain erupting without pause. When the mountain began to rage, all four of us elders and Darbus, a patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirits, and we must protect it, do you understand? But the moment Darbus reached out and touched the treasure, everything went wrong. He collapsed and before our very eyes transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him, and the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all our strength to seal him deep inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favor of you, young warrior. Go to the aid of Darbus. Make no mistake, the spirits have guided you here. I, Gorkoron, need your help. What is this camera angle? On behalf of my entire clan, I ask for your aid. You too. Let the young warrior pass. Alright, I'm taking off the iron boots, right? The mines are full of traps, all placed to protect the treasure from thieves. And worse than traps, since all the eruptions began, foul creatures of all shapes have settled into every corner of the mines. Getting to the patriarch's location will not be easy. I will prepare your blade, young warrior. Alright. I'm going in. Dungeon number 2. Goron Mines. Obligatory fire dungeon. Kind of. Although I kind of do like this dungeon, I have to say. Alright. One thing that I do like about older Zelda games is that they don't tell you everything you can do. Like literally, that thing that I did there with the iron boots. Nobody tells you that you can actually do this. Nobody. Like it's not even part of the game. Like nobody tells you can like press switches. I feel like newer Zelda games do this quite frequently, where they are like, hey, look, you can press this down with the iron boots. I feel like also Ocarina of Time was like that with Navi. I think that was one of the things when Navi was so hated. Because she literally spoils the entire game for you. I guess it's not old versus new type of deal. Like, the game outright doesn't tell you this. But expects you to know that, hey, iron boots, heavy. With heavy iron boots, you can activate switches that you can't press otherwise. That's like one of the things, right? This does nothing. There you go. Red rupee. Yeah, that's true. It's like something you can put together easily, but I feel like modern games need to tell you everything you need to know, right? Like, for example, like, this is all of the things you can do, like, not even directly, but more of a, hey, these are all the things you can do with this item. You can press switches, you can do this, do that. And this game kind of expects you to just roll with it, you know? Oh god. I feel that is present several times in this game. And I think it's very deliberate. It's also like the Souls-like approach, right? Of not telling you anything. Just letting you figure it all out for yourself. I don't know. Yes, I think that was like one of the major talking points against the new God of War Ragnarok, right? Where literally an NPC would just tell you the solution to a puzzle. I think that's a very toxic mindset for game devs to put in. I'm honestly okay with a system like that if they in turn let you deactivate it or ask you beforehand, like, do you want NPCs to give you hints during the playthrough? If they ask you beforehand when you select your difficulty and you can say no, then that's not an issue, right? But if it's like mandatory, it's like, like, what is the point of even making a puzzle if an NPC can just simply tell you the solution, right? Like, the whole thing invalidates having a puzzle. Like, getting your brain going is like one of the things that I like about Zelda the most, right? Because Zelda games, at least the older ones, I mean the newer ones also have puzzles. And they let you be creative. One of the things I value a lot about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is that they let you get creative with it. That's one of the strengths, but also one of the weaknesses. But like Zelda games like these, they do get me going. They do engage my brain in a certain way with their puzzles that is really satisfying, you know? That's why I like them so much. There we go. This dungeon, by the way, seems very confusing at the beginning, but we'll get there. Hello, Mr. Dodongo. You look different. If that even is a Dodongo. And I think that's one of the things that I need to talk about sometimes is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are very different approach when it comes to Zelda games. And I think none of the other is better. I think both are pretty valid in approaching it. Like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom like try to engage a different part of your brain than the old style Zelda games. And I think it's also valid to say that people want... Like, from people to want the older style Zelda games. Right? That is super valid. But it's also valid that these new Zelda games are not that bad. They just work differently, right? And they engage your brain in a very different way. To these. By the way, I'm blasting through these. Through these puzzles. I don't mean to, but I do. The cool thing is, also no one tells you can walk underwater with the boots. Like, the devs just expect you to know. There you go. Also, on these magnetic surfaces, you can just walk with the boots on. With the iron boots. Yo, my dude, are you okay? You're smoking. Oh, I thought I felt a presence, but what a surprise to find a young human. What has come to me of you, and if Gor Koron has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I'm one of the 4 Goron elders. Gor Amoto is my name. You're heroic, young human. Please, you must lend this tribe your power. Key shard. You need all 3 shards to return the big key to its original shape. That is one of the key shards that when merged together form the key to the room where Darbus is being held. He's our patriarch. The key is split into 3 pieces. Each of us elders keeps a piece. You must hurry to the other elders. Sure. What have we got in here? Is that the dungeon map or is it the compass? It is the dungeon map. It's pretty much useless to us without the compass because it doesn't show where all of the treasure is. And that's like the most important thing for a dungeon is to know where everything is so that we can get everything. But yeah. Also a very unique idea for a dungeon. Hello? It's this creature again. Whew, free at last. Gracious, you're the nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we found each other again, let's stick together for a bit, I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. These creatures are so cursed. You reunited with Uku. This kind of character will let you out of the dungeon. Yeah. It's basically an item that lets you out of the dungeon, but the creature is so cursed. Okay. The interesting thing is, We can now walk on walls and fight on walls as well. Crazy, right? That's the gimmick of the dungeon. Alright. This is probably one of the longest sections of walking on the wall that we have. It is extremely slow because you're still in the iron boots. And this is like the slowest section of the dungeon, so bear with me. We're going to be getting there soon. I really like the way this dungeon wraps around itself, though. That is like one of the cooler parts of this dungeon. The thing is, there's a dead end over there, and I expect there to be like a treasure chest or something. Yeah. How did I know this? How did I know this? Alright. There we go. We collected 5 pieces of heart and get a new heart container. Also, you get turned around in this mode quite a bit as well. But at least the map shows you where to go. By the way, I like the decision recently. Like recently, I left my window open during streams to get a little bit of more fresh air in here when I'm streaming. And today it's been raining outside, and that is fantastic because the rain just helps me calm down a little bit. Like, it's great. It's just raining outside, and I love the sound of rain. Like, that's one of the things that I really do enjoy, is the sound of rain outside when it hits the ground or the rooftops. Makes me feel at ease. It's fun, you know? One thing that is a little bit sad is that I can already tell you this is the last Twilight Princess stream for 1 week, because we're not going to be returning to the game until the week after next week, sadly. But next week is off, and the week after we're returning to full-on streaming, I swear. And the next, like, short time that I'm away is going to be in October. So we have at least a month away. But yeah, I do these mini vacations usually. During the year, like there's just these mini vacations that we're doing. And I kind of like those too. It helps me get away from all the bullshit that's happening in my life. There we go. The only problem is that I can't stream. Because streaming is like... For me, it's a very zen experience. I really do enjoy streaming. And just playing games with you guys, right? Like, that's one of my major... That's one of the major things. Like, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't a cool experience. And a nice experience. But I sadly can't during my vacations. But it's fine, I guess. Okay. So many enemy introductions. Can we open this even underwater? I think we can. Okay. The thing is, I remember most of these puzzles. Like, honestly... I would give so much if I could just forget certain games. You know? Just completely forget certain games and just be able to re-experience them for the first time. That would be so cool. But I don't have the luxury. Like, the problem is, game specific, I have a very good memory. Like, I don't have a very good memory in everything. But when it comes to gaming, my memory is impeccable. So I remember most games that I've been playing. Alright. Like, definitely Xenoblade 2. Like, if I could remember Xenoblade 2, if I could play Xenoblade 2 for the first time again, I would. Okay. Okay, this is just to open the door back up again. Fuck, 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 fuck. I forgot. I forgot. Oh yeah, over there. Another heart piece, huh? But yeah, I'm super intrigued by the games we've been playing this year, by the way, too. This year has been probably one of the best for gaming in general, I have to say. I really dig a lot of the stuff we've been playing. And if Ocarina of Time Remake turns out to be really... to be what it's sold as, then... like, that's just all I can dream about. Like, if they really do change a lot of stuff about the game and make new dungeons and a new overworld and everything, I would absolutely appreciate the shit out of that. Hello, you guys. Why are you shooting fire arrows at me? I didn't deserve that, did I? Alright. I don't have a way to open this, do I? There's the key. Okay. Let's go. There's just so much to this dungeon I do like. It is clever in places, definitely. Oh, the young human. I am pleased to see you make it this far, brother. I'm one of the 4 elders of the Goron tribe. I'm called Gor Ibizo. You have heard of the plight of our patriarch, otherwise you would not have come to see me. Here, take this, brother. Thanks for the key shard. Now, there's one more shard, but seeing you has reminded me of the dangers that lie in path of it. There's something that may help you, a weapon said to have been left in this mine by a hero of old. It is beyond price, and so we have protected it through generations. Now when our tribe balances on the brink of ruin, it could aid in your salvation. The hero's weapon is stored safely up ahead. Talk to the god and take it with you, with the blessings of the Gorons. Thanks, I guess. First, I'll rob you of a rupee. Okay, the thing is, it's interesting because the first 3 dungeons are also the worst in the game. After that, the dungeons are just impeccable. But yeah, these ones are kind of the worst, and I still do enjoy them. They don't drag that long, you know? Like, they're not that annoying. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I'm being super thorough here. Getting every rupee that I can get. By the way, all of those rupees you actually completely need by the end of the game. You need a ton of rupees. Hello? Mr. Mid-Boss. Oh. Whoa, human? What business does a human have coming here? None. No business. It's a forbidden place. I will protect this treasure from you. We're kind of at the edge, dude. God damn it. What is going on? Ugh. Let me... What the fuck is going on? What? Am I too stupid to do this now? It's not working. What? I've never failed at this boss before, by the way. Do I need to hold the A button? I'm so... Alright, I need to hold the A button. Sorry. There we go. It says the button prompt for A, and then... Alright. There we go. That is the strategy. It's not that difficult usually. There we go. Oh, that hurt a lot. Who knew that humans were capable of such feats of strength? Maybe you're going to see the patriarch of our tribe? So that is why you're here. In that case, take the weapon of the hero of the past. But in exchange, you must save the patriarch of our tribe. I don't know if I'll fully go through with the Guild Wars stream today. I might. Well, I've set myself up for disappointment, so... Skills like yours, even the patriarch can be brought back to his senses. Take the hero's weapon and save our patriarch. I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to roll. Because that's what I do. I'll have to see if I do the Guild Wars stream. I'm excited about it. I really am. So... Can you get me some hearts, please? Yes. And yes. I do still have a fairy, right? Yeah, I do have a fairy in case anything goes wrong. The treasure! You got the hero's bow. The treasure of the Gorons is said to have belonged to the hero of the past. Alright. Just straight up better than the slingshot. In every way. With the hero's bow, we just aim here. And then we cut. Okay. There's also one thing we can do. Let me just... Why are they all locked in place? I don't fully understand, I think. Is this one active? Yes, it is. The thing is, with the hero's bow, you can shoot that thing in the eye and kill it. And then you just grab it and pull it out of the way. That's the way all of these need to go. There we go. By the way, in this game, the arrows fly extremely straight. Like, in order to even achieve this feat, Link has to have superhuman strength. Because this bow needs to be like, has to have a lot of draw weight. In order to achieve that feat. And here's the compass. Maybe not. You know, this would have been a great game theory, MadPat. How much drawback does Link's bow have? But the original MadPat is... Well, I mean, MadPat is not the owner of the channel anymore, right? And the original... Like, game theory is completely confused by FNAF lore, Five Nights at Freddy's lore. It's completely consumed by it these days. So, I don't know. Like, MadPat has, I think, given over ownership of the channel to other people. Ah, here you are at last. I heard that you might pay a visit, young human. I'm farsighted in all things. Here you go, the last key shard. Combine all three shards. All three key shards and completed the big key. Hurry to the boss. If you use that key, you can open the room where Darbus, the tribal patriarch, is being held. Who knows how powerful Darbus is in his new grotesque form? I also haven't watched him in years, but I suppose I could trust your power, considering you came this far. Hurry now to the patriarch's room. Especially game theory, I haven't watched in years. I did watch a little bit of his live format. Purple Rupee. Like where he just streams live certain games. Especially if there was a game that I liked. I always liked listening. The thing is, I always liked listening to MatPat. He's an interesting character and I've always kind of liked him. But yeah, I don't know. Game theory kind of went off the rails a little bit with Five Nights at Freddy's. Like there was just too much Five Nights at Freddy's. Every time. He literally did nothing else for a while. And it annoyed me to no end. Because there was so much interesting stuff that you could talk about. Like, I mean, he did make one game theory on the hookshot of Zelda. That was fun. But alright. Oh, right. I don't know. To me, it's kind of a dead channel at this point, but yeah. Well, it's not dead. It probably still gets tons of subscribers. But yeah, I'm always, every day, basically in search for something new to watch, by the way. The thing is, I work 8 hours every day, alone in home office. You know? So I tend to just watch YouTube while I'm busy working. Well, that went wrong. So yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube every day. That's also why I'm streaming, because I usually already watch a lot of YouTube, and I thought to myself, why not just do it myself, you know? Just on the side. But yeah. Alright. Here we go. This one's freaky. You see how it goes into first person mode for Link? And you're basically upside down because you're first person perspective of Link. Right? It's a little bit freaky. Wait, is that what I did earlier? I like it a lot that it's basically upside down because you're in Link's point of view. I do like that aspect. Alright, here we are. To the left, there is a treasure chest. And in it we get another purple rupee. Tons of rupees in here. Alright. Up here. And we're getting over here. Back here, I think. Yes, we need to traverse this room. By the way, there's new enemies here. We haven't seen those before. It's pretty clever how we need to traverse back to this room, by the way. Because now we can just shoot the crystal up there to open this up. And these two we can bring to a stop. And the most radical change is in here. Because now... First off, there's enemies here. Now we can do something very special that I always like doing when I do this. Snipe off every enemy in here. Just pick them off like this. Nothing up here, right? That is always one of my favorite things to do. There is like a treasure chest over there. Probably not down here, right? Or maybe it is. Yep, it is down here. Let me just really quick... Wait, how do I get in? Oh, okay. There we go. Let's not forget that. It's very important that we scour these dungeons for everything that they have. Because, if I come back later, like if I'm searching for heart pieces and I go into this dungeon and see there's a treasure chest left, I might consider going back here. Going back into this dungeon and get the treasure chest. If I got all of the treasure chests in a dungeon, that's not a problem. Okay. Fuck you. Also, exploding barrel. Nice. Okay. We're almost done with this dungeon, too. Which means we're pretty much on schedule, I would say. Which is great. So I might just do the Guild Wars stream later down the line. I'm just going to grab something to drink and just build up everything I need, and we're just going to go. The thing about Guild Wars is I was underestimating the challenge. Wait a second, I did leave Like, I was literally just saying how I don't leave anything behind, and then I just left a treasure chest behind there. Literally. Oh, that's a fairy. The treasure chest is probably up there, but how did we get there? I actually don't know how to get there. Well, let's leave that for later. These are the last few rooms before the final boss of this dungeon. Wrong button again. Did you see how sick that was? I was literally avoiding the arrow by unequipping my iron boots. You know what? Fuck you guys too. This guy's gone. Ouch. Ah. Every time Link falls in the burning lava, I get like, cringe. It feels so violent in most of these games. When Link falls into the lava, it feels extremely violent. Alright, there we go. I love how there's just a huge army of guys. Okay. There should be another fairy in here somewhere, probably. Like, they do usually give you fairies at this moment. Or maybe the fairy before that was the one. But we already have one, so it's not that bad. Okay, let's open this. Open it! Let's fight the boss. Poor guy is chained. By the way, guys, if you make it so that he can easily ignite a virus, that he can easily break the chains, then you didn't really make a good job at doing that. So we need to hit his head. And then we need to grab one of these. And put the iron boots on. And there we go. Topple him. This gives us enough time. And I like how it uses all of the tools you had to use in the dungeon. Also, the hit feedback gives you a clear indication that the boss has received enough damage. Which is really good. I mean, these bosses don't have health bars, right? There we go. Poor guy. There we go. Finishing. Hehe, well done. Now we have 2 fused shadows. You know, you've been very helpful so far, so as a reward, I'll tell you an interesting story. Zand. That's the name of the King of Darkness who cast this pall of shadows over your world. It's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. But Zand will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess. A carefree youth, a life of luxury. How does that teach duty? But I guess I shouldn't begrudge her circumstances of her life. She didn't choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. Not as long as I can get my hands on the fused shadows. I'll be just fine. Well, just one more left, shall we? Hehe. Midna's already showing some of her more interesting character traits in this one. Alright, first off, heart container. Absolutely, we'll take the heart container. Hey, my dude. What am I doing here? My head, it aches. So much pain. I cannot remember anything. Alright, Midna. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Yes. Dungeon number 2 is complete. I highly doubt we're going to get the next area plus the next dungeon going next time. Heroic Link. North of here, across the plain and past the Great Stone Bridge, in lands guarded by the spirit Lanariu. Lanariu? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. You should find one who you seek. Link. Ilya. You've got to save Ilya. I'm wondering what you think of the next dungeon, because the next dungeon I would say is the worst in the game. It is a little bit tedious, but it is a good one though. But I think after the next dungeon, I think every dungeon is pretty much baller. Like, really good. Those monsters left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I would think of you and Ilya and hold on, Link. See? I'm fine now. Remember what I told you back in Ordon, Link? When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you, Link. So you don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilya. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them, I swear it. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go to those who need you. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the graces of the great goddesses who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way. I like how more grounded in the actual world Link is in this one. It at least feels like it. Alright. But this is where I'm going to save. Yes. We're going to save. And that is where we're going to end for now. Let me go back over here. I'm going to set up everything for the next section, for the next game. So if you want to see more, please be patient and be here. I'm going to set up Guild Wars in around 30 minutes. We're going to start up Guild Wars Reforged, and we're going to continue. And we'll see how far we come today. I have no idea how far we're going to come, but I do still appreciate everything that we're doing in Guild Wars. But yeah, that's going to be it for the rest of the day. Thank you, at least for this stream, by the way. Here we go, music. So yeah, I'm going to set everything up, and we'll see each other on the other side, hopefully, for Guild Wars Reforged. And then we're going to go to bed. Tomorrow morning, if I can get up at the appropriate time, I would really appreciate if we could play Trails in the Sky first chapter. You don't have to catch that one, but I really would like to continue first chapter if I can, at least. And you know, so yeah, I'm going to set everything up for tomorrow morning for first chapter, and then hopefully we'll do that. And in the evening, tomorrow evening, I would like to go back into... What was the other game that we're playing? I've completely forgotten. What? Guild Wars Reforged, Trails in the Sky, late stream. Oh, Metroid Dread. God damn it. Yeah. In the late stream tomorrow, we're going to play Metroid Dread. You know. So yeah, we're going to be playing Metroid Dread. And then Saturday morning stream, last stream before my vacation, we're going to boot up Sonic again. And then we played all of our games once more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We're continuing with Guild Wars Reforged in around 30 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, please leave a subscribe and a like to the stream. And if you're on Twitch, I really would appreciate a follow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Trilightning out. Okay.